Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Yeah, the skate playtest is out and it's going to be coming out early access at the end of summer here. I thought I would give you guys my take and how I've been feeling about the game since I've been playing it for about the past 2 years. So yeah, I'm going to show you the good and the absolutely terrible. All right, let's go. So first of all, I just want to preface this video by saying this is not sponsored by EA, so I will not be using any of my own footage. But shout out to Stoke, that's whose footage I'm going to be using. I really like the way he plays this game realistically. A link to his channel will be in the description below. So the first positive about this game I want to talk about are the animations. The animations are the smoothest I've ever seen in any skateboarding game, even if they're not finished currently. The body animations specifically look absolutely great. They look dynamic, the way the body moves and reacts to the way you land, whether it's sketchy or clean. I really like the way the body animations look. They are the best in any skateboarding game I've ever seen. I wish XL and Session had animations like this game. The next positive about the game is the actual in-game settings. The settings are really detailed, not to the extent of something like Session Skate Sim or XXL mod, but they do give you a lot of control over how easy or difficult the game is. And that's a really good thing, especially for people who are coming from more hardcore skateboarding games like Session or XL. You can turn things like grind assist down. There are different control settings, whether it be streamline, classic, or experience. No dual stick controls, unfortunately. How much pumping assist you have on ramps, roll-ins, caveman mounting. It's just really good to see all these different controls for people who want to customize their skating experience to their liking. So that's a positive. The next good thing about the game is actually something I didn't expect to like, and that's the parkour element. I actually really like it. Just gives you an Assassin's Creed style parkour system to where you can get to anywhere on the map and you can climb to any place, and it makes the map feel so much more accessible than ever before. But yeah, the parkour is actually pretty dope when you're trying to get to new spots or a spot that you've never been to before or just explore the map. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, now we're going to start talking about the terrible stuff that I don't like. Starting off with the actual lack of physics to the skateboard itself. Everything is a canned animation that you could either speed up or slow down depending on how fast or slow you flick your stick. I wouldn't mind this if I wasn't used to playing games like Session or Skater XL where you have full control over how every trick looks and no two tricks really look the same. So in this game, you can't rocket flips. You can't dip them out. They're always just perfectly level. And you can't do things like nightmare flips or 540 flips. If you try to do a 540 flip, it will just transition directly into a 720 flip. It is disappointing because I would love to have more control over my tricks and how they look, but everything is a canned animation, unfortunately, and you really don't have any sort of control over how your flip tricks look, besides being able to speed them up or slow them down. The next thing I want to talk about is the lack of social features. There's no voice chat in this game at all. There's no text chat in this game at all. There's no games of skate. There's no Hall of Meat. There's no death races. The only thing you can do is invite a homie to your party to complete missions to earn currency. Since the game is in early access, I'm sure they're going to be adding features like that soon. So the next thing I want to talk about is the actual core gameplay loop right now. It is so boring. It gets stale very fast. You pretty much go to do a mission, you complete some tricks, you do a line, you earn some currency so you can unlock loot boxes in the store, and then you repeat that process. Yeah, it would be way better if we had, you know, some pros or just like some actual NPCs talking to us, giving us some sort of story, instead of just going to a spot, activating a mission, and then doing whatever the mission tells us to so we can open the next loot box. It's terrible, honestly. We need more stuff to do in this game. Next bad thing I want to talk about is the actual shop and the way progression works. Like I said before, you do missions, you get some currency, and you open a loot box. Instead, it would be way better if the shop was an actual skate shop where they had boards that you can pick from that were on the wall. They had shoes that you could pick from, but no. Instead, it is left up to RNG. You level up an area by doing missions in that area, and as you level up, you unlock different tiers of loot boxes. From those loot boxes, you could see all the different things that you can potentially get out of the box. Most of the stuff nobody wants, so you're grinding and grinding and grinding to open these boxes to hopefully get the item that you want, when I think a way better system would just to be able to buy the item directly from the shop using the currency that you earned. But you can't do that. The only items that you can buy directly from the shop cost real world money, and the free stuff that you get, you have to get through RNG. That definitely has to change. This is the big thing everyone dislikes about this game, the character models. In one of the early access playtests, the character models actually looked more realistic and like real people. And now, for some reason, they went with a Fortnite art style aesthetic. I'm guessing that's so they can appeal to as many people as possible, or so that the game runs better on lower end hardware like older consoles or the Switch or mobile. So I'm guessing that, but I do feel like they could make the art style more realistic. It's a little weird choice that we went from the gritty grunginess of Skate 1, 2, and 3. Skate 3 was a bit more colorful, but yeah, we went from a gritty, grungy, you know, early 2000s, late 90s skateboard aesthetic with the fisheye and everything to essentially Fortnite. And a lot of people aren't rocking with it. I don't really like it, but I doubt they're going to change it. So it's something that we're just going to have to live with. But yeah, the art style for the character models is pretty terrible. And for the final thing I want to talk about that I really dislike about this game is the writing for all the voice lines and the current story that we have, and the stupid little AI robot named V. The writing in this game is so dog shit. It gives like freaking I want to pretend to be a skater type vibes, like hello fellow children, I too skateboard, let's go shred the gnar. Like it's so poorly written and bad, and the terminology that they use just it just feels like someone who's never actually went to a skate park and hung out with skateboarders, let alone went to a skate shop or touched a board. The writing is so awful, and I'm gonna be honest, this little AI robot named V, I hate it so much. I hate it. I already miss Retta and Shingo, and I never thought I would miss Retta. And here I am saying that I would prefer to have Retta's annoying ass over this fucking AI robot thing. The whole point of characters like Retta and Shingo was that they were the ones holding the camera, following you around the city. And that was just the AI robot. There's no fisheye filter in the game anymore. It's just pretty lackluster. They really have to do something with the writing. They even bring back a few legacy characters from previous skate games, and listening to them talk, they don't even sound like themselves remotely. Whoever is writing this game is obviously not the same people who wrote the previous games. Just bring back some pros and have them poorly voice act their lines like before. That's what people want. We don't want this like toned down, corporatized BS. Like, I wish I could show you examples of how terrible this writing actually is, but I can't, and it's killing me. But you will see at the end of the summer. If they don't fix it, you'll see how bad this writing actually is. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to Stoke again for the awesome footage. Peace.